Today we're diving into 60 of the strangest, wildest, and most hilarious laws from around the world that will make you question reality. North Korea, the final boss of weird laws. Only 28 government-approved haircuts are allowed. 18 for women, 10 for men. Students must pay for their own desks and chairs in school. Falling asleep while Kim Jong-un is speaking? Execution is possible. Watching foreign media can lead to death sentences. You can't leave the country, access the real internet, or even wear jeans, which are seen as symbols of capitalism. All homes must display portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. And yes, they're checked. Canada loose change? Not so fast. In Canada, it's illegal to pay more than $10 in coins for any transaction. So if you're buying something expensive, bring your credit card. Also, in some parts of Canada like Toronto, climbing trees in public parks is banned. And yes, people have been fined for it. Australia pub rules gone wild. It's illegal to be drunk in a pub. Dressing up as Batman or Robin is against the law in Melbourne. And weirdest of all, it's legal to urinate on the rear left tire of your car, only if you can't find a restroom in time. Rear right? That's pushing your luck. Singapore, no gum, no excuses. In Singapore, chewing gum is banned, unless it's for medical purposes. If you're caught chewing illegally, you could be fined up to $2,000. And if you're caught selling gum, try $100,000 or 2 years in jail. Also in Singapore, if you don't flush a public toilet, it's a $150 fine. Hygiene is taken very seriously. Italy, smile or else. In Milan, it used to be mandatory to smile in public, except at funerals or hospitals. Frowning? Technically illegal. And in Turin, dog owners are required to walk their dogs 3 times a day by law. In Venice, feeding pigeons is strictly prohibited and tourists have been fined for doing it. Finland, taxed for everything. Own a dog in Finland? Pay a dog tax. Play music as a taxi driver? Pay royalties to musicians. Also, homeowners are required to grow hops. Yes, for beer making. Priorities, right? Samoa. Remember the birthday. Forget your wife's birthday in Samoa? First offense is a warning. The second time, jail time. Happy anniversary, Denmark. Face must stay visible. Wearing a mask in public is illegal, not just ski masks or scary ones. Any face-covering masks are banned in most public spaces. Japan and South Korea. Say cheese. Phones in Japan and South Korea are designed so you cannot mute the camera shutter sound, even on silent mode. A law aimed at combating hidden camera crimes. Argentina, sorry, you can't name your kid Messi. Naming your child after a famous person or fictional character like Messi or Harry Potter is banned in Argentina to protect naming dignity. India kites and currency. Flying a kite requires a license under the Indian Aircraft Act. It's illegal to carry more than 25,000 of Indian currency out of the country. And in Mumbai, dancing in bars is banned. Though, of course, this one's often ignored. Lanka selfies can get you jailed. Taking a selfie with a statue of Buddha is considered disrespectful because it involves turning your back to the statue. And yes, people have been jailed for this. Germany, escape if you dare. It is not illegal to escape prison in Germany. Why? Because the desire for freedom is considered a basic human instinct. But if you damage property or hurt someone during the escape, then you're in trouble. Also, running out of fuel on the Autobahn can get you a fine of up to 70 euros. United States, land of the bizarre. Alabama, wearing a fake mustache that causes laughter in church? Illegal. Iowa, kissing for more than 5 minutes? Also illegal. Indiana, if your breath smells like garlic, onions, or sardines, you're not allowed to be intimate with your wife. Missouri. Single men aged 21 to 50 must pay a $1 tax annually, just for being single. New York City. Honking your car excessively? That's a $350 fine. Virginia. It's illegal to tickle a woman. Massachusetts. Going to bed without a shower? Technically illegal. Russia, keep it clean. Driving a dirty car can get you fined. A law that's been around for over 100 years. Spain, no sandcastles allowed. In several Spanish beach towns, building a sandcastle is illegal. The fine? Up to €1,500. Poland banned the bear. Winnie the Pooh was banned from some public spaces due to being considered inappropriately dressed and too gender ambiguous for children. Portugal, don't pee in the ocean. Yes, it's actually illegal to urinate in the ocean in Portugal. Don't ask how they catch you, and that's a wrap. From smiling laws to sandcastle bans to mustache regulations, the world is full of bizarre rules you'd never believe unless you heard them.